What up? What up? It says we are live on the tubes. Yo, it's your boy Nick, HOUTX Trader. Today, guys, we're going to be trading live US30 gold nasty NASDAQ and see if we can get this thing going here. Not feeling 100% today, but we're going to see if we can't find something. So, not being 100%, I should probably not even be trading today, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Let's share some screens here, guys. Let's get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Put this over here. Put this screen over here. Okay. What's going on here? I see something moving on my other screen. Okay, that's just gold. I mean, that's just NASDAQ. Okay, this is what we're looking for, guys. No one's even in here, but this is what we're looking for. How many more minutes? We got 8 minutes. So let's come here. Let's go here. Let me just share this link real fast. And make this big. Copy this. Minimize this. Let's go to our chords. To our discords. All right, here we go. Here. And here. All right. So I do not even have the chats open right now. Let's just keep this. Yeah. Okay. This is what we got. This is what NASDAQ. I've got a sell limit there on 30. I have a sell limit there. And on gold, we're going to do gold manually. I kind of want a 3-screen. This. Yeah, I didn't think it's going to let me. All right. It's all good. Not even worried about this. This shit's on another level crazy here, son. Okay. Let's reset this. All right, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for gold to give us a wick and go. Excuse me, 30 to give us a wick and go, or break the trend line, the little flag, in which case we're going to sell again like we should have done yesterday. On Goldilocks, we're gonna breakout trade this thing today. I do see that this is pushed up. Let's go to the 15-minute. All right, I do see that this is pushed up. It's consolidated. So what we're going to try to do, if it breaks down below and closes on the 15, down, it closes up here, we're going either way. I truly think that this has a chance to buy up today because it's in the position. This is the 78.6. It came right below it and started to turn around. Now, is this a flag? Perhaps, with all the momentum. So I'm not, we very well could long this, but on the other hand, it could be short opportunity. So perhaps if I'm going to long it, I should long it from here and retouch that. Dude, my stupid button, God, it drives me crazy. It doesn't work. We're going to do this live. I'm not even going to, should I put a limit on? Put a limit right here? Yeah, I can do that. 23.29, 23.29. Let's go to gold. Gold, new order, pending order, 23.29, which is 10 pips away, 23.29. And I'm going to leave it a small stop loss at 23.23. 23.23. We're going to go for a bigger than normal trade. Buy limit. All right. I have a buy limit right there. Right there. And my 23.23 is right here. Oh, that's way too short. Yeah, I'm going to have to move this on my, put that a little further down. Okay, close this. All right. Yeah, fucking move it, dude. This is what I hate about this. This is why this, Is that even right? This is not even right because that wick didn't even fucking do that. Different brokers. Anyways, yeah. So on the Goldilocks, I put in a buy limit at the 78.6. I put my stop loss below this area. Not mathematical because on my broker it shows this point here with a fucking wick down, and so it's not following the same as this is. This is showing it up above. My broker has it here, so I put my stop loss even further down. Technically, it's at 2320 ish area, right? So my stop loss is 2320, right in that area. And really, I don't know where I'm going to put a TP. Just let that fucker go, and we'll play it out. News is in 4 minutes. I'm not even sure if anyone's even watching this because I'm not paying attention to that. Yeah, we got three people. What up, Alfonso? What's up, Mr. Hernandez? Thank you guys for joining in. I'm feeling a little nasally today, as you guys can hear. I think I slept okay, but like as far as my mental is concerned, I'm not on it like I was yesterday. Man, yesterday I should have took that fucking US30 sell that I called out. I was like, it's breaking the trend line. You should take the sells if you're a trend line trader. And then it ran for fucking like 500 pips or some shit. Oh my god, that was it right there. Called it yesterday, but I did not take it because I'm fucking ignorant. Bingo, right there. Basically, we're looking to do the same thing, right? 1, 2, 3 touch and break. 1, 2, right? Maybe we get a little bit more of an up on this market open, and then if it breaks, I'm taking it. I'm not going to let that fucker go past me like I did yesterday. All right. But again, if it wants to shoot off because of news and give us a wick, this right here on the 30-minute is what I call a kissing candle, right? That's what I call a kissing candle. But if you come down to a smaller time frame, you'll see there's actually a bull candle in there. So what I did is I split that bull candle in half, 50%, which is also right next to 6118, and I put my sell limit in there. Now, this is the reason why I put it at the 6118 and not the 88.6, because I don't know. I don't think it's going to jump that many pips from here all the way to the 88.6 is 300 pips. I don't think that's going to happen. If that does happen, the move of the day is buys, and I'm not going to sell. So that's not a trade. So I will be able to take, okay, maybe we get this, which is still big. 200 fucking pip wick is pretty ridiculous, but you never know. Um, I'd like to see it come back up and get this. So I'm playing it safe here and not being aggressive on the sell limit. I am playing it 200 pips up. I'm going to be a little more aggressive if I do catch this sell on the trend line break here, because then I'll put my stop loss there. And so this is only the area that I'm risking there. So I'll be a little more aggressive on that. Um, a little less aggressive on the buy limit there. So then on the flip side, I'm playing it differently on gold. Maybe we can get this 88.6, the 78, 88.6 here and buy back off because of the higher time frames. This is in the buy area, the buy zone. And perhaps this is the bottom. And after all the selling pressure, maybe the candle on the weekly wants to finish back up. So we'll see how that goes. And then on NASDAQ, maybe I'll just go to the big screen. NASDAQ, same deal, 30, wick up and go or trendline break and go. So I have a sell limit there, but I do not have, maybe what I should do here is put this limit, put this here. Once per bar. Thank you very much. Great. Okay. That'll alert me if it goes up and then comes back down. That'll alert me. 30, we're looking, and Goldilocks, we're looking. So I really need 3 screens in this particular situation. And we're just going to do it what we're going to do. So I have gold up top. I have gold up top. Let's see what gold's going to. So with gold, either two things are going to happen. Either that limit's going to hit and it's going to buy up. I need to wait at least 15 minutes after gold to see if the 15-minute candle breaks outside of the zone. So with gold, I'm playing this, right? As we talked about in the last couple of meetings. I want to see the 15-minute candle close below here, then I'll take the sell. I want to see the 15-minute candle close up here, 15-minute, and then I'll take the buy. If it doesn't do that, then I'm not in. It's the same thing that happened yesterday. I got in too early because these candles did not close. And then when it did close below, I did take the sell and caught those pips. So that was my mistake. I was a little fucking gung ho yesterday. So again, I'm going to have to wait and see what we get. But the idea is London, close, go. London, close. There are some pips at least right there. So we've got 15 minutes to wait on gold. But I am willing to play that wick the 78.6 wick, which is really my favorite, but I might be adjusting that depending on this new strategy. Uh, um, yeah. So with this, if we can get this wick to 78.6, which is also this consolidation area before it broke, then I'll take that buy. We're just waiting on gold. I don't know what's going on with NASDAQ or 30. Let's see. Again, we don't have the three top yet. 1, 2, 3 turnaround, right? So I don't know if it's going to target that trap candle or if it's going to hit this, but I have my stop loss above all that. I've managed my risk appropriately, so it is a big stop loss. And people are like, "You can't have a stop loss of this many pips." It's like, you know what? Fucking suck it up and manage correctly, and it'll be all right. That's fucking 100 pip stop loss on Nasdaq is not too crazy. 117 pips. There's too much stop loss for you, then I don't tell you. Same thing on Nasdaq. On 30. It's fucking huge. But we're also protecting ourselves because out of this order block. So maybe we're off. Maybe it wants to break the 61.8, come out of this 88%. Well, our stop loss is protecting from that and protecting if it gets a little deeper into this order block. So it is what it is. It is what it is. We don't have any trades right now. I do have buy limit on gold. I have a sell limit on NAS and 30. Maybe it wakes up and triggers it. Wick and trigger. So let's go back to the dual screen. We can just kind of watch and flip back and forth through these trades here. Morning. Good morning. A little nasally this morning. Unfortunately, I have a 2-year-old daughter who is in daycare, and I get a sinus infection about once a month. Fucking blows. I kind of knew it was coming last night because every time I swallowed, I could hear my ears pop, and I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. Okay, so the news didn't give a shit, right? But what about yesterday's news at 7:30, right? So where's the deal. Where did it finally pop off? Yeah, it was right here because that's right where I called it, right there. So yesterday it was right here at news, right? There's our trend line. There's a close below, and that's right at 8:30. So we're on the 15-minute. Yeah. So the 7:30 news didn't give it to us yesterday, right here. That's the candle that we called it right there, the 8:30. So maybe today's news is just going to dick around as well, and give us a 3-touch Elliott. It's still not oversold or overbought, so it has room to come up continuously. So we're not entering too early. Let me just go ahead and delete that fib. And maybe someone can put in the chats, why is my undo button not working? Say you do this little squiggly, you hit the undo button. Look, it's fucking around over here. It's not undoing my drawings. How did I screw up that setting? I don't know. I wish I did know how to fix that because I used to use it a lot and now it's not working. Maybe there's a program engineer somewhere that'll watch this one of these days and comment in my video. But why the hell is it like I just deleted that? I should be able to hit undo and it brings that delete back, but it doesn't. It goes over here and goes, way the fuck. So I don't know why my undo button's not working. Okay, so 30 is sticking around. What's NASDAQ doing? The sun, of course, is right in my eyes. And let's just delete all this bullshit. Which is crazy because it's not even showing on here. Okay, so we need to delete the paintbrush. Let's just do it the old school fashioned way. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna have a pretty boring 30 minutes or another hour here. It looks like maybe gold will start to do something and we could pop this gold trade, but it doesn't look like NAS or 30 are going to do anything. So let's just go and look at gold and we can come back and check on NAS. Those are probably going to wait till market opens. Let me reset this because I know I screwed this Fibonacci up. See, this Fibonacci needs to be right there and right there. Okay, so let's talk about that since we're just fucking bored here. We're talking, right? So again, with my Fibonacci, and if you look at the way the quote unquote the book does it, they're always going to start from a known point, which is this top. Okay, in my opinion, that's the known point. Some people can say, well, this is the top, and that's just the extension, and we should be working off this Fibonacci, but that's not what I do. Go off the top. Okay. Now I normally when I draw my Fibonacci's, if you click and you pull up, you'll notice it always starts at this one instead of the top. Right. I draw my Fibonacci's in the way that the market is going. So if the market is going up, I draw my Fibonacci's from the starting point going up. It's just personally the way I do it. You can change that. You can come here to settings and come down here to um, there's like a flip. Where's it at right here? Background reverse. You can click reverse right there, right? It's just not the way I do it. So, anyways, what I do after that, I just said do. What I do after that is I will adjust the bottom then and I will drag it to where it kind of makes sense, right? So if there's a Fibonacci right here. Now, this is not a bad Fibonacci, but we can see it's already broke. So I'm not going to use this bottom because we already have a lower low. So let's check out the next bottom, right? We could use this candle, but really that's this candle. I mean, look at how that's only a few pips away. So we'll try this one out. Now, what I'm looking for is these structural areas like this, these structural areas to hold. You see how these are lining up pretty good? 78.6, right? 88.6, 23.6. I mean, it's not, it kind of wicked below it, but I mean, it's in that area, right? So this is letting me know that that Fibonacci, in my opinion, is the right spot, right? What else could we do then? Okay, well, let's try out this one then. Well, that doesn't hit, that doesn't hit, that doesn't hit. You see how it is not holding those levels at all? It holds a 236, but it doesn't hold any of the rest. So for me, I'm like, no, that's not it. So this is it. There's the Fibbo. So now I know that I'm paying, in my opinion, the best Fibbo. All right. I like to buy at 78.6, 88.6 in the retracement. It's in there. And look on the 2 hour, it's oversold. So this is telling me that there's a good chance that this could be turning around. Let's look at the 4 hour, also oversold. Look at the 1 hour. Look, oversold. Obviously, the rest of them on a smaller time frame are going to be oversold. But what we can start to do is look for divergent. We don't have any divergent. So once I get to the 1 hour and it's oversold and it's in my zone, I will come down to the smaller time frames like the 5 or the 3 and look for divergent. So in this particular case, last night we had a low, double low, and now this is now a lower low. And technically, it's not a very pretty divergent by any means. But if that's the low there and that's the low there, that's getting higher. I wasn't trading that because it's in the middle of nighttime, but that is low. And you see this low here is getting not as aggressive. It's getting weaker as this is getting lower. That is divergent. That's giving you an indicator that it's going to turn around. So, uh, what time was that? This is, yeah, 9, 10 o'clock at night, my time, central time. So I'm not trading that. It is what it is. Then we came up. So now what's going to happen? Either this is going to do two things. Either it's going to break this trend line and break out of the London zone, continue to sell off, or this is the top. This is the bottom, excuse me. And maybe we get a swing and then go, which I'm playing I'm playing that with the fib in case it wants to do that. But honestly, I think I'd rather take the sell just because of the momentum. Let's go back to like the 4 hour. Let's reset the chart. Look at the momentum, right? Look at the momentum. I don't think it's just going to do all that and then just fucking magically buy up, right? Where in the past, look at this momentum. Yeah, I might buy up, but it's going to come right back down. It's going to dick around, right? Come back down. It's not done. With this much momentum, it's not done. So the sellers are in control. The bears are in control. It's better to take a sell. Now, again, it might come up and maybe hit this candle and do whatever, but it's better right now to be in sells. But knowing that, this means it could be the bottom. You never know. Could be the bottom because I mean, think if this is also the way I think. A lot of momentum. This was the bottom. There's a good opportunity there. Yeah, you would have gotten knocked out at break even or whatever you did, but you never know. So again, it needs a little momentum to slow down. There's your three touch, right? 1, 2, 3, bottom. It uses that. I hear a baby coming in. Hello, hello. Oh, like your car? Oh, what kind of car is this? A fast car? Have a kiss. Good morning. How are you doing? Oh, I like the pajamas. I like your pajamas. You want to trade? What do you want to do? You want to do gold or you want to do 30? What do you want to do? You want to do gold or US30? What do you want to do? Can you say NASDAQ? NASDAQ. 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 Good job. You got 3 people in here. Can you say NASDAQ? NASDAQ. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Hi. Can you say gold? Gold. There we go. We're gonna trade gold this morning. Say hi. We're gonna trade gold this morning. We're gonna snipe it. So we're gonna snipe a gold entry. NASDAQ. 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 NASDAQ's not doing what Daddy wants it. Yeah. All right. What is Goldilocks doing? What? What are you talking about? You shh. What are you talking about? All right, let's look and see what they're doing, baby. Gold's messing around. NASDAQ's pushing up a little bit, which is cool. That's giving us our third touch. Uh-oh. What happened? It's hard to trade with you squiggling around so much. All right, so it looks like Goldilocks, 30 and NASDAQ are pushing up a little bit, which is giving us our third touch, and it's getting overbought, excuse me. So this could be good for sales. What? Here's your bottle of water. Hey, you want your water in your car? And your baby shark? And your comb? Okay. Back. Okay, reset. If you ever get distracted when you're trading, you have to have a mental and verbal cue to get yourself back in the fucking zone. So for me, deep breath. Can't fucking breathe this morning. And reset. Back in the fucking zone here. This is okay. Like, I'm not mad that 30 and NASDAQ are pushing right now. They weren't entries. It double bottomed right here. So like if we come back to like a smaller time frame, let's look at this on let's look at this here. Let's get rid of these sessions for now. On the internal structure, this is just setting us up with a nice double bottom. Okay, this is setting up liquidity. So this is going to come back down and get caught. And then we have another double bottom here, which again is liquidity. So it's building liquidity. It's building liquidity it's going to target these areas. So basically what this is going to happen is it's going to come up, in my opinion, maybe hit this order block, which we're thinking it is, right? Here's the order block that we're targeting. That is going to get people, because this is also trapped, guys. Like if you think about this, let's look at the bigger time frame, right? The market came up here, sold, gave a wick, and pushed and broke structure. So if you fib this, there are people buying right there. Obviously, there's people buying right there because there's fucking buy candles, right? But it makes sense. Look at the 78.6, look at the 61.8. So these people are saying, all right, well, NASDAQ is bullish, right? We had this huge breakup. This is just a retracement, right? Here's the break of structure, and there's where all the people, the retailers, were putting their money. Guess what? The market said, F you, whoosh, smoked them, right? So there is a bunch of people who are in drawdown right there. There's a bunch of pending orders. There's a bunch of buy orders right there. So if this market, if the big boys push this market up to here, all of those buy orders are going to break even, which are going to sell. This kind of goes against my fucking theory, actually. And if that sells, that provides, all those sells are then going to provide a supply and then take off. But if all those cells provide supply, the banks need people to be buying so they can sell it off. Huh. I mean, it's definitely going to create a supply and demand. All these people's buys are then going to be selling because they're going to be breaking even or, getting out of their drawdown. Oh, we'll have to see. But you would think that the banks would want to target these areas. Definitely going to be supply. And maybe the same thing too. Like, I'm not really sure why. I'd have to look and do some more investigating on why you would have this consolidation. Oh, maybe this double bottom here. And people are playing off this wick fill and starting to buy back in. But there is definitely, I mean, if you come and look at this 30-minute candle, there's that doji right in the middle of that 30-minute candle. Look at that doji right in the middle of 30-minute. Now, I maybe should have expanded my order block down a little bit, but I was really just targeting this candle, top and bottom of that candle, and I split it in half, which is right there by the 61.8. So maybe I'll miss this trade because it's gonna hit the 61.8. I don't know. Just a few pips. We'll see how it goes. But if it doesn't hit that, and doesn't just give me a wick and trigger that, then I'll play this trend line break. And we're still waiting for this gold. We'll put the sessions back on for gold because that's the play we're looking for. So there's a clear box, right? That's clearly the box. And so I kind of feel like at this point, putting limits in or stops in. But what I don't want to do, this is what's tricky about this. You can't, for the way I'm going to start playing this the next week or two, just testing out the strategy, is that I'm playing my original strategy, right? Top to bottom, 78.6 buy. I'm going to play that strategy. That's my strategy. My buy limit's already in. It's not changing. But I can also experiment with this. So with this one, I need the 15-minute candle to close a top or bottom. All right. So right now at 7:48, the 15-minute candle just opened. I have nothing to do until 8 o'clock in front of the 13 minutes. So it's just, there's nothing for me to do on gold because it could give me a wick. It closed right back up inside here, in which case there's not a trade I needed to close for the second strategy. Right. And so that's a good example of it right here. These did not close. All right. Where was the other one that we looked at? Back over here. There was another one, this one right here. Wicks did not close outside the box, right? And this technically, I mean, whatever. I'm not sure what you would call this right here, but this is the one that finally closed. I hear it finally broke there and then it went, right? So I'm waiting for the close. Waiting for the close. 30 minutes. The US30 is just screwing around. I really think these flags are going to hit again. 1, 2, almost like a third touch of the trend line. Come up here a little bit more. Maybe tap. Maybe that's what it's doing. It's tapping into this little doji, this little kissing candle area there. Again, I think the major news has already dropped. I don't think there's any other news popping. Maybe it's just what people call Freaky Friday. Randy calls Freaky Friday, right? So, oh, this fuckhead. But I don't think he even draws much weight. It's why it's a medium. The news came out. It says it's all bullish. When usually it's going to do the exact opposite. 9 o'clock is the Michigan Consumer Report. Again, I don't really remember that pulling much weight. It says red folder. I think it's just a red folder because it's quote unquote the Fed, but I don't remember it pulling a lot of weight. It's not like something I marked on my charts like, oh my God, the Michigan Consumer. Like, no, I don't remember that doing shit. So I'm not even going to look at gold right now. Either the limit's going to hit or we're going to take this fucking trend line break or the box breakout. Excuse me. One person, what up to the one person who's left in here? We've got time to just chill. A little slow today. A little bit slower today. It's all good. It's Friday. People aren't fucking trading. So cool. I'll put the link on that and the Bored Apes. Put up that thing there. Let's see if I wonder if I can like send an invite to have some. Oh yeah, here we go. Invite. Copy. And I don't want to just fucking Jesus, bro. Look at all that shit. How do I just send this dude a message? I thought it was right here. I don't want to add a note. I just want to send homeboy a message. Huh. How come I cannot be profile, send friend requests? All right. And we'll see if he joins on and if he wants to live trade. And since we're going to do all that, trade till accepted. Okay, so we accepted my friend request. Let's go here. Let's go here. Can't fucking breathe. Show some love to my ape crews. Show some love to the ape crew in here. All right, so we don't need to go through the whole fucking Telegram thing. Excuse me. We'll just check on Goldilocks just for the hell of it. That she's still inside the range. Oh, let's go back yet. Oh, it's at 30. I cannot believe I woke up fucking blowing my nose this morning. Alrighty. Slow going. 7:53. And then so we got 7 more minutes for this fucking candle to close on gold. Staying inside of our range. It is what it is. Fucking watch you paint dry. What's today's date? 24? Save this. So 30 there. NASDAQ here. There we go. Now we can see what's going on here. So NASDAQ. Again, if this gives us, maybe we should come to a little bit smaller of a time frame. If this NASDAQ gives me, it's almost right now. It's almost, I'm gonna take a trade. I'm gonna take an entry right now, NASDAQ. Fuck it. Because I'm feeling that it's right now. I'm gonna do half of my order, normal order. I'm normally doing a full lot. I'm gonna just do a half lot. I'm gonna sell it right now. I think that might be it. I think the US30 might be it too, but I'm not gonna fuck with 30 right now. I think that's it. Okay, so I'm in here. All right, I'm selling. Basically at break even right now, so we'll put my entry right there. 18725. I'm gonna put it just above this 18725. My stop loss. Full position 18725. 18725. I'm going that off my broker. I'm only risking 0.25% because it's still early. This is not normally how I trade, but if we look at this, I just need to don't like how fucking clugged my charts are. Okay, get rid of all this bullshit. Get rid of whatever blue line this is. I don't care. 1, 2, 3. Wick up. Divergent, right? Low. Second touch. Third. Yeah, technically double top. That'd be like 1. That'd be like 2, 3. All right, I'm taking it there. And let's see if that's the entry that runs it. On gold, on 30. And gold on 30, we're right there in that order block that I had before. And sure enough, it rejected off, but we're not over bought on the RSI. So I'm going to chill on that. Gold's still in the block. Nasdaq's over on that side. 30. All right, I took an entry. I did not take one on 30. We'll see what happens here. We'll see if that, and again, that's just a 1/4%. Like I didn't risk her once. 18725 is about where my stop loss is. 18725, right inside there. Just give me a little bit of room. I'm just going to kind of start looking at what I think and kind of trusting my gut more. And my gut says that that might be the top. It's at the 50%. It's at this little area where these candles are. Let's go back to the big screen. Here. Okay, it's at this kissing candle. Right there. Which is also the 50% that it wicked. We're at the top. Homeboy says he thinks it's going to go slightly lower first. Yeah. I'm playing 2 different strategies. I'm going to play main strategy is buying here and put a stop loss there. And my TP is way the fuck up here. 61.8, bottom of London. Copy that image. Reply to this. And then we'll say here, we'll delete this, and we'll delete this, and we'll say testing. 15-minute. If it breaks that trend line, it breaks here and there. Copy energy. Copy this. Let's look at this. All right. I'm engaging with the Bitcoin BitDog crew over here. We also have the Bored Apes. Guys, you've got to go buy a Bored Ape. Basically, if you haven't bought a Bored Ape, there's no reason why not to. You come buy a Bored Ape, you get into this Discord, and there's all these other traders in here. There's me, there's TTI, which I was chatting with a second ago, and you get introduced into a great community of other traders and just all kinds of cool shit. So let's go back to here. Got my broker up there. I made a little bit of drawdown on that NAS entry. It is what it is. It was small percentage, playing that rejection, playing the third touch, and playing the RSI being overbought. It is what it is. It goes a draw. Even if it loses the trade, I don't give a fuck. I only risk 1/4% just to try to test it out to see if that's the entry. Again, now if it does, and we're looking at a 4-to-1 trade, if I risk 1/4%, I'm getting a full percentage out of it. If I pull a full percent out today and I call it a day, I'm good. So I don't care if I risk 1/4%. Right? I don't give a fuck. Here we are. We're gonna put this trend line right there on top, just because it's already made that wick. Still pushing. Where's the 3-minute? 1, 2. Look, it's divergent. I mean, it's definitely divergent. So perhaps this is the turnaround. I still have my sell limit up here higher, so it's all good. 30 is also pushing, so they're moving the same way. So there's no sort of smart money concepts going on yet with that. We're waiting for gold. Man, this is boring because there's no movement on news. I'm gonna go blow my nose. I'll be back. And I'm all stopped up. Last night I saw it here. Now I was at the gym doing nose. It was like dark green stuff, and this morning.
Oh, green in your sleep.
Yeah. Sinus infection. It's heard of it been sunny the last couple of days too.
That's true.
Here we go. I grew up flying to North Dakota and have no sinus infection. My ears are fucking explode. The only option I got is if it's still this way in a couple of days, come Sunday, fucking eat those meds again. I hate taking that shit, but it's like God, I gotta do it, you know?
I may have extras.
Yeah, I have a few left from when I was in Florida. I didn't take them all.
I still have a lot left. I need to call.
All right. Well, I'm live on the tubes right now.
Right.
Okay, I'm back. I think that's a song somewhere. Let's check the tubes. Do I have any comments on here? Do I need to do anything? Nope. Only got 2 people. What up, 2 people? Just got done blowing my nose talking to my wife. Thanks for sticking by. Yeah, we're waiting, dude. There's not much going on. News was a big fucking nothing burger. And yeah. So we're waiting for gold. We got 2 different strategies on gold. I'm taking 2 different trades in opposing directions, and I don't care. I know you're not supposed to do it, but I'm testing out this strategy. If this 15-minute candle breaks below this, my London box, I'm selling. If not, I have a buy limit. I mean, I have a buy limit here. So at the 78.6, if I get this retouch right here, it says add text, buy. How about that? Look at that. I'll buy right there and try to check it up. And then on the 15-minute side, again, I'm waiting for a 15-minute candle to close inside or outside of that box. On either side. I don't care what side. I'm taking the trade on either side. So give me a second. Yeah. Woo. There is a good possibility that I'm taking opposing trades. There's a possibility that I'm taking a buy here at the same time the 15-minute candle closes below. I take a sell. It is what it is. If I take a buy and this sell pops off, then I'll hit stop loss, but I'll make the money on the sell. But if if this comes, the ideal situation is this will wick down, enter me, and then close back up inside the box. In which case, hopefully, the next 15-minute candle will close outside the box. I'll take another buy and be gone. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Give me 1 second. Good God. Oh, yeah. Come on, Brett. Come on. Okay. It's gotten to the stage where I'm just going to leave the toilet paper roll because I don't know where my tissues are. Sorry. I know that's fucking horrible. I should probably mute the mic when I do that. All right. I hate listening to people blow their nose, so I'll spare you guys. All right, so I'm still in NASDAQ. All right. I do not like the fucking fact that candle engulfed like that. That is no bueno. But it is what it is. I'm not tripping. And 30 is still staying in the zone, staying in the pocket. I think of Tyson. He's in the fucking pocket. Goldilocks staying in the pocket. 30 staying in the pocket. And we're just chilling. Let's see what's going to do. No move on fucking news. I highly doubt this 15-minute candle on the gold is going to close above or below. We've got 10, 11, 9 more minutes on the 15-minute candle for gold. So let's just see. This is Friday too. There could be not much going because it's Friday. Maybe everyone's done for the week because they smashed US30 this week. I mean, look at that trade yesterday. It's crazy. I don't know. People like to secure their bag and take an alien vacation. And dude, it's a 3-day weekend this weekend. I just not remember. There's not gonna be any volume today. And the only thing I can think is maybe people are gonna sell. I need to go back and back test. Let me write that in my notes. Write this in my notes. All right. I wrote that in my notes for the whole 2 people are here. Go back and look what happens on a Friday before a 3-day weekend. And this weekend is Memorial Day here in the United States. Let's see. In my impression, what I would think is people are like, fuck it, we made money, sell, 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 sell. Take your money, put it in the bank. Right? Why would people spend all their money before a 3-day weekend and just buy a bunch of stocks? I would think people would want to sell, put the money in the bank, and go fucking rent the yacht for the weekend or go do whatever the hell they're going to do, right? Like, I would think maybe we'll get some sort of manipulation and then sell. I don't know, but we are in a NASDAQ sell currently right there on the 3 drive touch and divergent. You'll see it looks even better there. Well, that's actually not not what I'm that's the wrong way. That does not count. This does count right here. This is the top we're looking for, which is in no man's land. So no, that this trend line does not count. It's the smaller time frames right here. 1, 2, 3 touch. 1, 2, 3 touch, getting higher, getting divergent. Finding this kissing candle, which is a little miniature order block. Let's see if that's some, and it's also the 50% of the fib. I want to take a small entry to see if we can pop that and take this to the 236. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and set that as my TP. No, no, I'm not either, because I want to be able to leave a runner. So I don't want to put the TP there, it hits, and then close out my runner. I do that shit too much. Like on gold yesterday, I took that sell on gold yesterday, right there, and I should have left the runner. And look, because it consolidated. When I hit the bottom here, I took the sell, right? I took it there. I closed out. I was like, I don't need a runner. And I saw these candles, and I almost got back in. And I was like, nah, fuck it, I'm done for the day. And sure enough, it went and doubled up. So whatever profit I would have made here, I could have doubled it there. Should have left the runner. Should have. So what do you do in that situation? You get your journal out and you write it down. Make sure to run your runners. Don't put in stupid entries. Be patient. Wait for the good entry, like I should have done up here. Yeah, that's why. So what I'm going to start doing maybe then is for the extra self confidence is like drawing out the box. I know the box is already there, but in my mind yesterday the box was right there, and I was thinking, oh, look at me, I'm going to be fucking wise guy and catch it early. Yeah, well, I got my hand slapped for thinking that. So, dude, so we've got 5 minutes. If this candle breaks on the top side of this, I'm taking the buy. I'm taking the buy for all 2 people who are in here. We'll see. Probably going to reject. Maybe give us a wick and then close below. Who knows? If it gives us a wick and then closes below, man, I'd almost be tempted to take a sell because we're at the top. So what you could do then, we'll look at this. Where are these TPs at? Right there. Right there. So they're pretty much lining up. I mean, there's a small moves. And those are all, this is how you scalp, which I wasn't doing. I could have been doing. This is how you scalp. Right? Here's the move. Broke structure. Come back. 78.86. You take your entry. Broke structure. Come back. 78.6. You take your entry. Breaking structure. Now we already had it 1, 2, 3 times like this. They're good. So maybe we're getting a little exhaustion. Look at this one. 61.8. I wouldn't have taken that one. I like to be deeper than that. But you could have said this one here is 78.6. You take your entry. And that's how you do it. That is how you scalp, ladies and gentlemen, especially during London. Look at that. Perfect. And again, now if you're real crazy, you have the same thing on the flip side. You could have scalped these moves through here, but that's too crazy because I don't like it. It didn't break this. It didn't break that. So if this is the high, I'd wait for this to break, then and then enter. Right? And then wait for pullback and then enter. But that did not happen, so I would not have been playing that part. I don't know. Maybe I should get back into scalping more because that shit looked too easy. Closing below. Yep. Closing below. 2 more minutes. So we're going to have to wait for another 15 minutes, which would be just right at market open. So, yeah. Okay. The two people in the chat, one of them probably my mom. What up, Mom? Thanks for giving me some YouTube watching hours. Probably my aunt. They're probably just having it on in the background. Probably here by myself. One of my brothers. So this is at least back at break even. It'd be nice if my fucking undo button worked. Come on, dude. What do I gotta do? Can I say close this down? Fuck it. Let's close it down. Restart it. What's up with this stupid thing? Well, at least now the fucking that button's on. Okay. So we do this. Okay. Oops. Never mind. Let's see if it works. Hey, we got it fixed. Had to restart the program. Call me if you need any life hacks and or technical knowledge. You need IT support? Give me a holler. Restart. Okay, so then this is I don't know where it is. I'm deleting it. Okay. Delete this. Delete this. And again, that might have been the entry on 30. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to the 3-minute chart to see if there's divergent there. Sure, the shit is. 1, 2, 3. Divergent. Let's scalp this. See if we can't scalp us an entry on this. It broke below, but it then broke high. So we're back into the buy situation here until this break structure. Get that stack. So for being real English term cheeky, we'd be buying because there's the first 61.8. We'd be buying down here, and then we would look at this fib. I am one of two. Yeah, what up, dude? Fucking boring right now. Yeah, look at this 236 runs up right with this 78. So if we're trying to scalp entries and just take little trades, the next trade would be right there. So low, high, 78.6, and then you look at this first leg, the 236 extension is right there with it, right? And so this leg could come down and catch us an entry right there if we want to scalp that. And again, that could be, you never know. That's the point, is you take these scalps and you would take your profit, right up in this area. You'd enter here, you'd have your stop loss there, and there's your trade right there. You'd move to break even, close out half, and see if the other half will run for the rest of the day. And you keep doing that over and over and over again. And then eventually you catch one that runs for 1,000 pips. So we'll just delete all this right now. But that's the area. 38.2 is in that area. You also got this little, breaker block candle sitting there. I also see this, that area right there, which is the bottom of this, right of the 38.2. So you might just get like a little wick. So let's look at gold. Shit, I forgot about the 15-minute candle. So we're still inside gold. I can hear my wife out there tormenting my daughter. What the hell they're doing? I need to get an office somewhere. I can do this trading shit. Not at home. Listen to the shenanigans first thing in the fucking morning. So what do you want to do, man? I said Mr. Hernandez is in here, Mitchell. You want to you want to scalp this shit? So I'm not looking at 30 because 30 hasn't broke the trend line and it hasn't hit my entries above. But let's just come down here to NAS and let's snipe. Let's just snipe some of these trades. All right, so if we're gonna scalp NAS, we are kind of a few minutes right before market open though, so maybe this is the opportunity for us to just hold our horses a little bit. But we could snipe this entry right here because we're only looking at 15 pips. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna bring my broker up. We go to NASDAQ. I'm gonna come to the 1-minute chart. Maybe not. Maybe my broker's fucking off too. Come on, man. That's the new thing. I do miss MetaTrader. I do miss it. And when you start trading ETFs and stuff, like let's say we want to trade this QQQ, I guess we could trade the QQQ. Pre-market 154. We're on the 1 minute. I guess I could trade. I don't even know if my broker's hooked up to this or not. My Webull account. But this doesn't look anything like this. Right? It looks completely different. QQQ on both on 1 minute. Yeah, that doesn't look the same. DIA should be Dow. They don't look the same. Gold. Yeah, they don't look the same at all. Let me look at this on the 15-minute. And just out of curiosity. Yeah, there's not going to be a London session because it's only showing regular trading hours. Let's look at extended traded hours. Okay, there's my London session. Again, it's super wiki, dude. These ETFs are, look at that, super wiki. So it's so hard to play this precise game with the ETFs as we do when we just go to straight up gold versus dollar. There's not wiki like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'm not gonna fuck with ETFs right now. We can, however, mess with this. I don't know what the hell she's doing with my daughter out there, but they're fucking going at it. I don't understand why moms can be moms, be so loving, but then sometimes when they have a daughter, just fucking go at each other. So we're right above the London. We're still screwing around. Gold still in our box. NASDAQ might give us a scalp entry. We got 9 minutes. Market opens in 9 minutes. I'm gonna have to adjust. I'm gonna have to adjust my trading. It just seems like I was catching so many good trades at the beginning of the year at 7:30 or right before 7:30 when market opened. The news would fly, and I guess it's changing. The algorithms have set back an hour or something. It seems like things have changed. It doesn't seem like it was the way it was before. So maybe this weekend, on a long weekend, I'm going to back test and look at market volatility around the 7:30 hour because it just seems like it's faded. It seems like it's faded. So if that's the case, I need to adjust with it. If it hits a 78.6, it's also going to hit this oversold. Let's see if we can catch that little snipey, and then maybe we'll just if with a 15 pip loss, I might just hold that trade. So let me get ready now on the 1 minute chart. I'm in profit on the sell though. To be honest, I can't remember why I sold it earlier. Oh, I was playing this 3-touch divergent sell. That's why. Okay, so I'm gonna put in a full lot. And we're gonna wait for this 78.6. I'm actually just gonna draw a fib on my broker and wait for that 78.6. I wish I could right click on the broker and just put in an instant sell limit like you used to be able to do with MetaQuotes. I see this bull. Let's see if we can get a three candle bull push into our buy limit. Or to our not a limit, just manual. It can go a little bit lower. This hasn't oversold yet. And this is also the Elliott wave. That'd be the second leg. So this makes sense then, right? And see this liquidity. So you have first leg, second leg, let this come back up, get this liquidity, and then come back down to go. So then if you really wanted to be super snipey, which I'm not going to fuck with because of the spreads, you could measure this out right there and take that 78.6 sell, which is basically my original, not my original sell, but that would be close to my original sell, and take that. But I'm not going to fuck with that because of the spreads. You're losing too many pips in the spread at this small of a level. So this is cool. This is getting liquidity. This is completely what we expect. We just don't know after it takes this liquidity if that's enough to break all the way through and be gone for the day and sell all the way off, or are we going to take this buy and buy this bitch all the way back up? I wouldn't be mad if we took. I do have a sell, so there's the top of the liquidity. 5 minutes till market opens. So we're playing this fib right here. So I guess I could delete, or not delete, but just move this one to there. Look at the 38.2 and the big fib is actually right here too, right by the 78.6, which is exactly where it hit to the pip, the 38.2, and bounced off. So there's taking liquidity. Let's see it reject this candle right here. That candle right there. Delete that. Let's check on gold real quick. We're still in the box. 30 screwing around. We're still in the box of London at 30 as well. So there's liquidity taken. He'll reject this candle and We'll see. Well, maybe we'll have some fireworks here in 4 minutes. Market opens. Kind of want to split this. Let's put this on gold. We'll put this on as 1 minute. There's a 61.8 after taking liquidity. Yeah, there it goes. So let's see. Maybe we'll be a little more conservative and play this 88.6. Play the 88.6. And we'll keep our stop loss here is even smaller, 10 pips. That's the. That looks to me like the third. That's technically that'd be the second leg. Now it can come down to make a third. I'm not going to count that as first leg. Let's count this one as 1, 2. Hit the moving average because maybe it needs to come up a little bit higher than 78.6. Catch that candle. Looks like gold's pushing outside the. Might want to push outside the box. This might be a time to maybe double down on my sell because this is the 78.6, 88.6 there. It is kind of doing this. That might, I always say this, I always call it out and then just sit here and chill on it. That's too aggressive. There's a 78.6, the 88.6 to set. That's the second leg. Should I double down to this sell right before market opens? 1 minute before market opens? I'm going to wait. The only reason why I'm not taking the sell is because the market opens right there 1 minute away. I want to hit that button right now because it's telling me it's there. It's telling me it's there. Okay, so then what I'll do is just... See? Good thing I didn't do it. Market opens right there. Look at gold's pushing outside. If this candle closes outside of this box on the 1 minute, that technically would be the 15-minute candle closing outside as well. There's the entry that I did not take, but it's okay. We're still away from market open. We're about to find out what the hell it's going to do. Look at it closing below. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. I didn't take it. It's all good. I'm already in a sell, so it's not like I have to feel any kind of way. I'm already in the sell. So if it does go from there, I'm cool. There goes gold. Maybe I should be buying gold right now. Let's look at gold on the 15-minute. 15. Gold's broke outside. I'm taking a gold trade right now. Gold. Buy. I'm in gold. Okay, so this buy limit on gold. Well, I'm going to keep the buy limit on gold. Fuck it. If it comes back down and wicks me, then I'm going to keep it. Stop loss on gold. I'm going to give it just below this, just below the 32, 23.32, 23.32. So open positions, gold 23.32, stop loss 23.32, 23.32. That's what, 20 some pips save. All right, cool. We're in gold buys. We're in NASDAQ sells, even though that was actually the buy we were talking about a minute ago. There it is. So if we were to have that buy, it would have just triggered us in there. And then, of course, if we would have sniped that sell, we'd have taken TP right there, 23.6, and left the runner. But I'm already in a trade, so I'm not worried about that. And we are in now a long on gold. It closed outside. All right. Okay, we're in NASDAQ sells, which we are in just a tiny bit of drawdown, like nothing, basically $2, basically break even. And our gold is running. Okay. Now the only thing to do is to sit back and wait. What's 30 doing out of curiosity? 30 is not doing anything. We already have NASDAQ on that screen. So we have gold running. NASDAQ, this is just the 1 minute chart. So, I mean, this is not like this is crazy. So we can just reset this and look. Let's just go to the big screen. Look at the 5 minute. I do like that 5 minute candle that just fucking gold. Look at that. It's cool because we caught it early. I mean, we didn't catch the best entry. The best entry is right there when I called it. But I'm cool with that because I was already in the sell from earlier. So whatever. Now we're just gonna sit back and see if that's it. We do now. I'd love to see this come down and close below this area. So here's the thought now for re-entries, right? So I don't like how these candles. Okay, so here's the deal. Here is the bottom, right? If this closes below the bottom, we pull a fib and look at the retracement, and then we take another sell. And so if I only entered a half position there because we were screwing around, I will definitely enter a full position uh, on this retest. So that I'll be in for one and a half total. When I mean that, I mean percentages. So I'll be in for 1.5%. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's look at this gold because I'm curious on this new thing I got going here. 15-minute. Hey, look, it closed below. I mean, it closed above. All right. The 15-minute, there's our box. It closed above right there. Take the trade. There it is. I put the stop loss right down here just in case it wants to give me a little. And yeah. And look, it kind of respected the trend line. And technically, the trend line should have been right there, but it just hit a. That's the forming the first part of the trend line. So that's it. I mean, it broke outside. I don't like the fact that it's retracing. I wish it had went, but again, this is Friday and it's right before a long weekend, so we don't know what's going to happen. We're already in a NASDAQ sell. I I don't like the way this looks either. This fucking wick, dude. That wick. It engulfed. No, it didn't engulf. It closed inside. It's all good. We. Let me see how close we are to stop loss on NASDAQ. Oh, okay, yeah. So again, we only risk 0.25% of this NASDAQ, and look how it's pushing now. This fucker. So my other entry on NASDAQ is up at 18776, which is up here, 18776. Right, basically that line right there. Right there, 18776. 18776 is my other entry. We'll see. 18776. Right there, which is in this consolidation zone. So if we lose this little trade, which it doesn't, maybe we're not going to, look at that wick down now. I don't care if gold's retesting. It broke the top, which is all I care about. It broke the top, letting me know that the momentum has shifted. And actually, it's been, I mean, if you look from the nighttime, it's been going up. So I think that's it. Now, the only thing we could do then is perhaps find another entry and double down on our position, which I'm not opposed to doing in here. It broke. It let us know. It's look. If you ask me, it's showing us its hand. It broke, and I'll be willing to take another spot right there at the 78.6. Again, the stop loss about my strategy would be right here. That might be a little conservative considering you get that big wick. So maybe we just put it where the other stop loss is, and then we run it right. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go back to gold. I'm going to put in another entry. All right. And let me break this down to the, what chart is this? 5-minute chart. We'll do 5-minute on here. Okay, I'm going to pull, so I'm going to use my broker to do these fibs because the prices aren't always the same. There to there. Okay, so we're looking at, on the broker, 2337. So pending order, 2337. Stop loss. I want below this wick. We'll call it 2334. 23. Let's say 34. Yeah, so we can come up on our lot size because it's a smaller stop loss. We're going to come way up in the lot size. All right, we're going to do a double our normal lot size. And we'll put a buy limit in. All right, I've got a buy limit here now. If it does want to come back inside the zone and give us a 78.6, we're good to go. So that's our trades for today. We're already in a NASDAQ sell because of this BS. And, it is what it is. I want to see this break, this trend, and go. If that happens, we're going to end up more than likely losing the gold trade. But it just seems like one of these days, gold needs to go in one direction and the indices need to go the other. Like, it does make no fucking sense the reason why they're going together. But again, I need to adjust. And so if I'm shorting one, I should be trading all the same direction, apparently. Which is ridiculous, but whatever. What's 30 doing? 30's gone. So 30 might be giving us our entry up here somewhere. That means now we're looking at smart money concepts and saying that's divergent, because if 30's gone, NAS is staying. Whereas S&P is not really gone yet either. So 30's divergent. 30's divergent. We haven't even got in. It hasn't triggered our 30 entry yet, so it's all good. If we come up to a higher time frame, is this our liquidity grab? Let's put the sessions back on here. Oh, it's already on there. Is this our liquidity grab to push lower? 1, 2, third touch. We're not divergent at all. So it's all good. Again, this is the kissing candle. This is the kissing candle we had marked off here. This is the zone. Is it going to push up to this top one, or is it going to hold to this one? We'll have to see how this candle closes. But I'm not really too concerned with that because we're in a short now. So if this would actually be good, because if this closes below and starts to sell off, we're good to go. We could enter on when it breaks this trend line. We can play that flag. Now you could enter it now. My famous last word. You could enter it now, but it would be early. You don't know where to put your stop loss, and it is kind of sketchy. Look at the RSI and the power. So you could be safer and wait for the trend line break to go. Maybe if this non-stock starts to sell off, which it looked like it might, that would then pull 30 with it, and S&P 500 would sell off and pull it with it as well. So again, I'm not an S&P 500 trader, but there's the break and go right there. That is a perfect retracement. Perfect retracement for a flag. There's the top. There's the bottom. There's 50%. Maybe it hits a 61.8 right here, which is also the moving average to start to sell off on S&P. On gold, just fucking. What happened, Goldie? Did it give us our other entry? Or did it hit? Why did it not give us other entry? Did I not set it? No, I said it. I said it all right. Is it not giving me? What the fuck's going on here? I think oh, that's what the problem is. Is this fucking box is making me think it's a candle. It's not a candle. All right, technical difficulties. Okay, so we're in gold. I got too much shit going on. We're in some good drawdown on gold. I thought we bought on gold on the breakout of the box. I think my broker lags behind TradingView. So that's our box. We took it, but we could take one more entry there. NASDAQ. We are in sales on NASDAQ and we're at break even as we speak. Like $1.45 negative. So basically break even. Right there. I don't even know where the stop loss is. Probably right here somewhere. We're shooting for the bottom. Let's see if we caught that top on the 3 push. 1, 2, 3. Gold is still screwing around. We need to get all this shit centered up. US30. What if that was it? What if that was it? I always say that. I never take the trade. And then people do it, it ends up fucking smashing. Look, if this 15-minute candle closes below, I'm taking the fucking short. That 15-minute candle closes below that zone right there. I'm taking the sell. So we're gonna watch out for that. I'm in the NASDAQ sells. That's just a 30. Look at that. That was a 38.2 on that, and that cleared out that order block. We could be looking at some 30 sells here in a second. Look, 38.2 order block, right? Liquidity grab to fucking clear out all these lows, and let's see if we can't catch it here to take it there. Let's wait for this 15-minute candle to close. We got 2 minutes to see if this 15-minute candle closes inside the range. And if it is, I'm taking a sell. NASDAQ, I'm already in sells, so we can just be patient on NASDAQ. NASDAQ never even broke the top of the range. NASDAQ never even broke. Look how it's just consolidating. It never broke. And that's the moving average and the 50%. So I'm comfortable on these NASDAQ sells. We might be jumping in a 30 sell here in 2 minutes. And unfortunately, we have Goldie buys. I only say unfortunate because they tend to be moving in the same direction here lately. If we lose this, and everything starts to sell off, then I'm going to jump right into sells. If we lose this, then I'm going to go sells right there, and that'll be my stop loss, and then I'm going to try to take that. So I hope we don't, because I have double entries. I have an entry here, and I have one at 78.6. So hopefully, just like yesterday, I hope I don't lose both of those fucking trades at once. If it is, then I'll jump in sells and try to double that lot size for my first little 2, and then we'll make the money back. And then if that's the case, we'll hopefully make money on 30 in NAS, and we'll be good. Let's see this candle. Let's see what this candle's going to do. When it close below. And the way I was back testing this the other day on Goldilocks, when it breaks outside of the sessions for London, I was fibbing this London session, and it seemed like it wanted to hit the 61.4 on the retracement once it did come out, right? So if we delete this, what I'm trying to say is, if we draw the range like this, it would hit the 61.8 right there and go. So I'm just out of curiosity. I'm back testing that I would start the range at the bottom of London, draw it to the top of wherever it went, and then we hit the 61.8, which is right in the middle of this consolidation, and then pop off and go. It was not hitting the 78.6 during that testing, so we'll see. This is not good for NASDAQ. Again, let's go look at NASDAQ. Where's my stop loss? Stop loss on NASDAQ. Is it right on the stop loss? Why is it? I don't understand what's going on here. I know that's not where my stop loss is because it doesn't even show my entry. What the fuck, dude? This fucking broker. Stop loss pending? Why is my stop loss pending? What the fuck are you talking about? 18725. So it was nowhere near. All right, I'm exiting the stupid broker and restarting it. Fucking thing. So it looks like we're going to lose this NASDAQ trade. I mean, we're still, I don't know, 7-8 pips away from the stop loss. So that's that first one. So let's see what 30's doing then. 30's, what did I say? If it closed below the range, we would take the sell. Well, it didn't. It didn't. It didn't. And NASDAQ's pushing up. So, what should we do? Be a little more patient on 30 because NASDAQ is there. I mean, that's a good wick up, but it's also a wick down. So I guess we should give it another 15 minutes to see what's going to do. What is gold doing? Gold's selling. NASDAQ did not hit my stop loss, even though it's super fucking close. It's going back down now, thank God. It was within like 2 or 3 pips of my stop loss. And 30 is, so if gold unfortunately is selling, you think that 30 and NAS would sell right behind it. It's just no volume, man. It's just fucking chopping around. Again, it's a 3-day weekend. We might not get nothing today. It just feels to me like they'd want to sell off one more time. NASDAQ came and got that candle that I was talking about. I'm looking at it on my other screen. There goes 30. We should have taken that 38.2 sell, but it is what it is. There goes 30. Come on, 30. It's going to close. Okay. Fuck me. I want to take the sell right now at 30. All right, let's go. I'm not going to be overly cautious like I've been in the last couple of days. If I fucking lose money, it is what it is. All right, so on 30, I'm going to do a sell now. I want my stop loss to be 39,250, which is really conservative. New order 39,250. 39,250. That way I can dial in my proper lot size, which I'm going to do. Point. All right, I'm selling 30 right now. I'm selling 30 now. Selling 30 right there. 39,250. Which is way the fuck up here. That can't be right. Right in the middle of the app? I guess it is right. 250. I need to take that stop loss down. 39,320. 39,220 is what I'm putting it at. Well, I'm not even sure that's the right fucking thing that I'm doing. Stop loss 220. 230. There we go. Save. All right. So we're in profit on there. We're back in profit on NAS. I don't know what Goldilocks is going to do. We're about to be triggered into our second entry on Goldilocks. So we're actually in profit on 30. We're in drawdown on gold, and we're at break even on NAS. So we'll see. Nothing. Basically, our job is done. The only thing we can do now is we're in 3 different trades in all 3 pairs. NASDAQ and 30, we're trying to sell. Gold, we're trying to buy. it would just make sense that if people are going to sell out of the indices, they'd move their money over to something more secure like gold, and gold would go up. It just, for some reason, it has not been working that way. It's just fucking bonkers to me. We're in profit on 30. Man, it would have been nice to hit that 38.2, but it's all good. I even said, like, here's probably the sell right now. If it breaks that trend line, then fuck, let's go. Come on, NASDAQ. You need to follow it, buddy. S&P is selling off. Now look at NASDAQ's divergent. This is smart money shit, right? S&P going, NASDAQ, 30 is going, where's NASDAQ? NASDAQ's still screwing around. So maybe it just takes a little bit of time for old Nasty boy. We're in profit on, for some reason it's showing worse. I think my broker lags a little bit. This shows profit, but my broker shows drawdown. So it's all good. Let's go split screen. We'll look at these this way. NASDAQ, gold. Our other entry on gold never triggered. Delete this. 30. We're in profit on 30. NASDAQ. NASDAQ, the one thing I do like about NASDAQ though is it continuously is closing below the tops of this little box that I have. It's continuously closing below those. So it might wick up, but it closes below. Wick up, close below. So that's giving me confidence. The fact that 30 is selling off giving me confidence. It hit the 50%, which is also good. Hit the 50% on, we got NASDAQ on both. On 30, hit the 38.2 and selling off like this. Those are some good, strong, aggressive candles. So I like that. If this breaks this trend line, I will be super, super fucking happy. And if this NASDAQ breaks this trend line, I'll be maybe go outside and do a flip. And if Goldilocks for some reason actually acts like it's supposed to act and buy up when the other fuckers sell off, and we have 3 winning trades today, then I might just go grab a bottle. I might go to the lake. I might go get the boat. I don't know. I'll be fucking happy. Let's go, NASDAQ. Now we're in profit on NASDAQ and on 30. We're just waiting for Goldilocks. Again, if everything sells off, if this fucker breaks his trend line and goes, and gold wants to go with it, as soon as it breaks outside of this box on the 15-minute chart, I'm taking the sell. If I take a loss on the buy, I'm flipping straight to sells and taking the sell. So NASDAQ looks like it's appearing to go 30. Also, we didn't catch a super sniper entry on the 38.2. It's all good to go. Hopefully this fucker breaks this trend line and starts to melt for the weekend. People are just like, fuck it, and just start selling. 3-day weekend. They need to pay for the fucking yachts and bottles of Cristal, whatever the shit those rich ass people do. And yeah. And then hopefully the old men at home are like, let's buy gold. War. So 30 is going. I like to see 30 going. NASDAQ is also in profit. So we got 2s in profits, and we haven't entered gold yet. I don't know what gold's problem is. We need to have a talk with gold. Is she leaving? What's going on up here? You here? Hey, can I have a hug? Is your mom being oh. Is your mom being crazy to you today? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What did mom do to you? What did mom do to you?
You're so cute.
That's why she's trying to raise her hair.
I couldn't make them. She didn't crack her hair. She didn't feel that. But she had tangles, and we have to get the tangles out.
You have tangles in your hair?
She
had
should.
tangles in your hair. Oh, you gotta pick up your clothes.
Come on.
She wants to get down. She gets down. She's like,
You want this out?
Yeah. Look at it.
What do you want? It's hot outside. Oh, dinosaurs outside. Pickles outside.
You don't go to the garage.
Come on.
Hey, no. Come on. Go. Where do you want? All right, where are we at? All right, we are in profit on 30. Our second gold triggered. So we're in another gold buy. We're in profit on 30. For some reason, we're at break even on NASDAQ. Where's the 1 hour on? Yeah, so we're oversold. Look at that wick on gold. Holy shit, I didn't notice that until just now. Look at that wick. That is not nice. It's not nice, gold. That is a liquidity grab for a sell if I've ever seen it. But on the flip side, I'm in good profit on that last buy. I think that's gonna fucking tank. How much am I risking on that second buy? Ooh, a lot. Ooh, I'm risking a lot. Man, I'm probably risking too much. Let's look at this on the fucking 15. Let's go back to the big boy. I'm more concerned with gold because of my lot size. I did not realize that I was putting that big of a lot size. Undo. Hey, it's working now. Look at that. Look at that 78.6. 78.6. I'd love to see this been fucking oversold though. All right, I'm gonna protect this second bottom. Jesus, I'm fucking in profit quick. Shit. I should protect it and just yeah, I'm gonna protect it because it's such a big lot size. I'm gonna protect it, save. Now I don't have to worry about it. That is I doubled up with the lot size there. I just lost some trade, probably NASDAQ. Yeah, I just lost NASDAQ. What happened on NASDAQ? Where did it go? So NASDAQ went through the roof, which means my US30 trade is probably going to lose as well. The US30 is hanging tight. We are in drawdown, but this is gold. So look at the volume now kicking in. I probably should not have protected that gold trade that quick. I saw that 1 hour candle and it got me scared. You know what? Fuck it. If I lose it, I lose it. Fuck it. It is what it is. I'm putting my stop loss back to where it was before that first this gold entry right here. I don't give a shit. If I lose it, I lose it. If I hit a banger, I'm gonna hit a fucking banger. I'm gonna move this then to break even. All right, I'm moving my OG gold entry to break even. I had the second gold entry down below 30. Now it's pushed up and took out our sniper entry. So we took an L on that small sniper entry, which is no big deal. It's a 0.25%, right? We're up almost a full percent on gold right now. And 30, we are selling and we are at break even on 30 because we took the break back down into the range. I guess we could have been more patient. And we really should have caught that 38.2, but it is what it is. Oh shit, why is she texting me? It's not good when your wife leaves the house and 1 minute later she's texting me. Did you move her car? Um, Look at 30. All right, so I would be dumb not to take at least partials on this big ass lot size. So I'm going to take off half of this because that's good profit. All right, I put half of my 30 in the bank. Excuse me, half of my gold in the bank because that's a 0.5%. And now my strategy is when you put money in the bank, you move to break even. And at least that way I know that I put something in the bank. Close that out. Okay, so this stop loss needs to be okay. That's fine. Save that. That take profit is there. We're leaving that open. All right, so I put a 0.5% in the bank because we're at the fib level on gold, right? If we're playing that fib, I took it right here at the 38.2. So there's my TP1 I took right there because that was a 0.5% as far as my capital is concerned. I moved to break even. So that's now at break even. And we leave a half running and I'm not closing that out. And should I unremove this take profit because it did break above? I still have a full position there. So let's just put this at the extension. This TP is going to be 2350. So we'll move this TP to 2350. 2350. Save. All right. All right. All right. What's NASDAQ doing now? NASDAQ's pushing, which means 30 is going to push probably. All right. Well, we caught one. We caught a good gold entry. And we're still in our OG gold entry that you could either move to break even and let it wick it. You could, I put the first gold entry where we took it on this break of this 15-minute candle. I put the TP right here, the 236. And the stop loss is still down below. 2350. All right, stop fucking around with me. This stupid thing, 2350. This match trader, like, is It works, but come on, man. Like I'm trying to set my TP right now. Well, let's see how long it takes. Still waiting. See what I'm saying? I'm still waiting. Still waiting. Like set the fucking TP. Still waiting. Like this is ridiculous. It takes it this long to set a TP. Like this is fucking bananas. So let me close the broker down again. Open up. It's fucking crazy. Oh, now it's set. So apparently it's set it the whole time, and I was just sitting there with my dick in my hand waiting for it. We're gonna draw down on fucking 32. Not by much though. I really wish it would have set a lower low. However, it did set that. It did break that. High, high, high. Break. It did break that, and it did double bottom there. I mean, there are lots of double bottoms on the bottom side of 30. We got this double bottom for liquidity. We have this whole area here for liquidity. If it's going to go, it needs to get some more liquidity. Give me a fucking push down, you cocksmoker. Gold, this is why I take profit at gold. Gold's coming back down off the 38.2. Oh, we got 4 people in here. What up, 4 people? So I don't know sure how long you guys have been here, but we took a sell on 30 when it came back into the range of London. Like when it peaked up, it hit this 38.2. But if you look at the 15-minute, that's like a wick. And so when I seen the wick and the rejection of 38.2, which is also this order block that I have marked off here, it wicked it and started to close below. We waited until it, like, I didn't take the entry when the candle closed because it's still too high. When it came back into it, it was starting to come south. Then then we took the entry. We actually kind of took it late, which is okay because I'm actually in profit just by a little bit now. So the 30 entry wasn't the best. We seen it when it was up here, but it was too aggressive. Like when that happened, this was a full candle. You're like, well, I'm not going to take it. I have to wait for us to close back below. So we did, and then it did this, and then now you see this nice wick below. So I still think that 30 might sell off and continue the bull. And then if it breaks this trend line, perhaps that'll be another entry because then it should go. We did take a small L on NASDAQ because we were playing the same thing. We were playing the fact that this was the zone here. It was closing below, so we took an entry and then it came back. We had a small stop loss, whatever, 0.25%. Why is fucking lawyers texting me? And we took a buy. We took 2 buys on gold. I was playing this London strategy that I'm testing, right? And when the 15-minute here closed above, I took a buy there. I fibbed that London strategy, the same London strategy that I'm playing with now. I fibbed it actually to here because that's the top to the London bottom. We had the 78.6, which we had an entry there. So we're in profit on that one. We are in drawdown on the first gold entry, as you can see right there. But it's all good. We're playing around. The main strategy, the main strategy that I use would be the 78.6. So OG, I would be doing it from here to here, waiting for this 78.6 down here. Um, we can take smaller trades and test out some other things. So I take the 78.6 here. I got out of the 38.2 and I booked a 0.5%. I booked a 0.5% and moved it to break even. So if all those fails, I got that 0.5% here. And if this trade that I initially took from up here loses, I'm basically hedging my bets on the TP that I've already taken. So it is what it is. We're fucking around with gold on a Friday before a long weekend. You know, honestly, I just think fundamental wise, this shit should sell off because it's a long weekend. Take your profits. Either nothing is going to happen and this is just going to go sideways, or people want to sell, take their money, whatever they've done in the stock market, take it out and, you know, pay for this long weekend. So that would technically create supply and which would drive prices down. but apparently US30 doesn't want to listen to me because now I'm back in drawdown. We do have further entries up here. Like I think at this, is it the red line? I think I have another limit set at that red line, which is probably not smart. Probably not smart considering the daily trend is going to be up, but we should probably wait for this trend line to break before I tag that other entry. Again, it's a limit. It's up there. I don't even know if it's going to hit or not. It is what it is. And then on 30, I think I have another limit up here as well. So I have a pending buy limit on gold in case it wants to really dip down, which I don't think it's going to happen. I should probably just delete that now, right? Buy limit gold. Let's check that. I have a buy limit on gold at 23.29. 23 right here. Oh, that's the big 78.6. Yeah, I'm gonna delete that because if it breaks that trend line, I think it's probably gonna go, and that would be the break of the London block. So I'm deleting that buy limit that I had down there in gold. Right. And if it again, if we lose this top, if we lose this trade and it breaks below, it closes the 15-minute below this London, I'm just gonna go back into sales. All right, so that's gone. US30, I have a sell limit way up the order block. So I don't think we're in any danger of it hitting. I have a sell limit in here. So I don't think that's even going to trigger. And then NASDAQ, same thing, I'm guessing. Yeah, I have a sell limit at up here at this order block. Yeah, right where that red line is. We'll see. I don't think those are going to trigger today. And if they are, I'd probably just 9 o'clock. I don't even want those to trigger because I think if it hits all the way up there, it's not going to have enough balls for the rest of the day to come down below. It might just keep pushing. So, matter of fact, I'm just deleting these buy limits and we'll reassess that this weekend. So, really, what we need to concentrate on is figuring out if this gold is going to do anything. Again, so with the new way that I'm looking at gold is the London 15-minute. It broke above the 15-minute, right? And it did close above the 15-minute. So, I took a buy. And it came back down into my zone with a fib. I took another buy. So you live by the sword, die by the sword. I'm all good. I already put a 0.5% in the bank and protected. So this trade that I protected is probably going to break even if it hasn't already. I think it already has. Yeah. So this second entry now is broken even and I'm out of it, which is all good because I took the profit off of it. So that broke even. So now I'm only in the OG trade up here. Right there. Stop loss will be right below this. 23, 32 is where my stop loss is. 32 right here. I gave it a little more than I should have. It's all good. I'm not over leveraged. It is a full position, but it's whatever. You want to do the Dallas again this year for the Texas OU game early, but if I can, I want to take it. You can have one. My buddy who went with last year passed away yesterday. Fuck. Oh, that sucks. So we were going to the Texas Oklahoma football game at the Cotton Bowl last year. My buddy's buddy, James went. He drove whatever, and then apparently he passed away yesterday. And I must say he didn't look that healthy when I did see him, but that's a bummer. You never want to see that. Look at 30. 30 gave us a nice wick, engulfing candle, came back and wicked, and look at that. I'm just going to delete this so we can see the charts better. Look at that. I like that a lot. I was a little scared. When it gave us this wick all the way back up. But now look at that fucking close. Look at that 15-minute wick close there. I would be really, really happy if this broke this, which would then pretty much break the trend line. And let's sell off, people. That would be the wick. That'd be the liquidity grab. We saw it at 38.2. We called it at the 38.2, but I did not want to enter 38.2 because it's just too risky. Like, hey, there it is. That's probably, quote unquote, probably the entry of the day. I had it. I said it. I was being cautious, and I wanted to have a better entry. I do not like the fact that this fucker is pumping up. Let's see what this is doing. This is so we're not really in the smart money shit, right? I mean, yes, it's up, but it's not really breaking and taking off like Nasdaq is. Nasdaq is up, 30's kind of up. Excuse me, S&P's kind of up, and 30's looks like it's holding and wanting to sell off. So markets are a little bit choppy when the smart money shit's ticking, but really, really need to let this fucking. I truly think that this next 15-minute candle needs to break below, because with that wick, that engulfing, and then that wick, the sellers are stepping in, dude. The buyers are just being fucking hardheaded right now. We need these sellers. If this trend line breaks, it's probably adios amigos off to the fucking weekend. Yeah, look at this. Look at this fucker. I'm gonna take it. If this closes below, if this breaks trend line and closes below the 15-minute, I'm gonna take another entry. I should probably close out this fucking gold trade and the drawdown that I'm in now, because if that goes, I just for some reason they've been moving together. But I'm gonna stick to my OG plan. Uh, and basically, if I lose this trade on gold, let me see. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Stupid fucking thing. All right, let's click on this chart. This fucking. I'm way up there. It's way down there. I'm in that much drawdown. There's okay. If I lose this gold trade, I'm basically breaking even from the profit that I booked on the buy earlier. So I'm not overly stressed about it. It is what it is. The NASDAQ trade, no, we did lose. So technically I am in negative. No, why is it saying I'm in positive for the day? I hit a gold for positive. I hit a gold there for positive. Took a L on the NASDAQ. Small L there. Took another L there. But then a win on gold and a win on gold. So the last 24 hours, I'm actually up almost a full percent, even though I did take that L on NASDAQ a minute ago. So, yeah, I'm cool with that. As long as we're putting money in the bank, I guess. Right? That's what matters. That is what matters. Oh, I guess that's what's cool too is on when I broke even, I actually moved that in that stop loss in profit. So when I quote unquote broke even, I actually made money on that, which is all good. So the 30 is back at break even, actually in small profit, and my gold is still in drawdown. My ears are ringing like a motherfucker. Okay, so I'm not really too concerned about what gold's doing because it's going to do what it's going to do. We've got a pretty big stop loss on it right now. I could actually take that stop loss up a little bit, but I'm playing the London zone, right? The London zone, let me just dial this shit in. The London zone, the bottom is 23.35. Okay, so that's not the bottom. 23.35 is the bottom up here. So my stop loss is fucking way below. We need to adjust the stop loss, which will decrease my risk, which will help me out a lot on the overall average. If I do lose this trade, it won't zap all my profit away. Okay. So really, my stop loss is just below this candle now, which is where it should have been the whole time. Let me delete all this other shit because it's confusing my charts. All right. My stop loss is below this candle. So if we're in, way the fuck up there, right there, my stop loss is right below that. So we're in drawdown. It's all good. This is kind of what I thought today was going to be honest with you. Just a bunch of bullshit because of the news. I mean, because it's the weekend. NASDAQ pumping. What's going on over here? Let's see if I can. Somebody asking me something here. US30 prices currently. Okay, well, not worried about all this. Ooh, that was close. Gold's going to lose. I don't really mind if gold is. If gold sells off, then hopefully this 30 will sell off. It'll be fucking making profit on that end of it. So whatever loss that I take on gold now, I made up for in the buy a minute ago when I took that profit off. So I'm good. I'm okay if this fucking loses. I don't want it to. But if it does, then I think that 30 will sell off and I'll make money on that. Is anyone even in here with me? We got 2 people. What up? There's still 2 people in here. I might as well put a. No, I want it to close. I was gonna say put a buy stop in, but I want it to close. So let's do this. Instead of switching back and forth, let's put this on 30. This on NAS, and we'll just do this. Fucking A. I'm just gonna delete all this shit. My entry on 30 was like right on the moving average, right? Am I at profit? Basically a break even. So my entry on 30 is right here when it broke inside. There's 30. There's Goldie. Alrighty, down 24. Nothing's happening for those 2 people still hanging out in here. Thanks for hanging around. It was an exciting day. Go ahead and get off and carry off by Friday. Limits are set, trades are in, stop losses are set. We'll let it do a thing. I don't think nothing's going to happen. It's slow today. We had the news, but it's Friday before a 3-day weekend. Everyone's already gone. There's not much trading. So you guys have a good day. Thanks for joining in, Mr. Hernandez, hanging out. Y'all take it easy.